Have you ever wondered how could you get this $500,000 car in under 60 seconds?
Pay for my $500,000 car in under 60 seconds.
And then this downtown penthouse.
I have the downtown penthouse.
I wonder why it looks so empty though. Wonder no more, because these young online gurus with paid advertisement all over the internet will share their expertise with you for free.
Click the link in the bio, you'll also get a free trial of my software.
Wait, don't click link in their bios yet. Well, it is not exactly free. Because at least first they need to cover costs of their sponsored ads and luxury lifestyles, right? Or rented cars and stage properties, whatever. They cost money too.
If my mom had balls, she would be my dad, so...
Therefore, you'd first need to pay several grand out of your pocket to get started, of course. Hi, my name is Felix. I'm the guy who cringes every time when I see a paid advertisement online about how easy this is to make a living on real estate. From 20-some-year-old gurus who only sell their online courses without giving any particular advice, especially Section 8 properties. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why it's not easy as they say it is. I'll lay out 5 basic questions that come to my mind every time I see paid advertisements from one of those self-proclaimed experts. By the way, in regards to their expertise, that is a lie too. Question number 1, financing. In order to get something, you first need to have money.
Duh.
And especially when you're purchasing a real estate property. I'll lay out a little secret for you here. You're not buying a real estate property. What you're actually buying is bucket of liabilities, and lots of them. A lot of these videos throw terms like FHA, DSCR, seller financing, private money, angel money, hard money, no money down. Like these are cheat codes. And they're not. Some examples. For example, to qualify for FHA loan, you have to live in the property for at least a year. So forget about starting with a pure rental. One of these experts was actually advising to sign the papers for FHA loan and then just rent it out right away.
When you buy a property to live in, you have the intent to buy to live in. By the time it closes, your intention could change.
And the guy just shares it on YouTube like it's nothing.
And after you closed it and you clean it up and your intention changed, you can rent it out.
This is not just wrong advice, this is illegal.
I did that probably 5 to 10 times.
Don't do like he did.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal and I'll have my wife's brother arrested.
DSCR loans sounds fancy. They are not found in your $75,000 investment in the middle of nowhere. Unless you have experience, cash reserves, track record of your past successful deals, and connections won't be bad either. Private money usually comes with double-digit interest and someone controlling you every single step of the way. Seller financing? Good luck with that one as well. Look, I can go on and on and on about complications of financing a real estate deal. The bottom line is, no one is waiting for your pretty face to show up out of the blue so that they could hand over their money for your project and wet dreams.
I've never looked so good.
If you're not bringing over cash, credit, proven concept, or expertise yourself, you're not getting the money.
Right.
You don't believe me? Before investing into real estate, save yourself some time and try to get only $5,000 credit from any credit institution or a bank or a private investor to cover costs of one of these courses online. Honestly, if you're able to do it, you don't need to get a course. You're doing fine yourself. Next one, contractors. These people don't work for free. Gurus love to say, if property is out of state, just hire someone to do the work for you. But before you are able to rent it out to someone from Section 8, you first need to buy the property, remodel, clean it, and then you'll need to hire a person to manage it on a daily basis, especially in a different state from yours. Usually hiring means that you will need to pay that person.
Disregard the hole in my ceiling my contractor fell through the roof.
And guess who is going to be covering these costs? Your out-of-state realtor is going to be charging market prices. And it's not easy to find a good realtor, by the way. Your property manager's handyman is going to be busy with other projects. If he isn't, you'll be paying him. And do not forget that property managers usually charge 10% extra for managing their own contractors, who end up working on your project, that is. So every person you hire should be managed, scheduled, and obviously paid. And by the way, no one ever mentions travel expenses. Driving, flying, or even walking costs money. Hotels too. Food, you know the drill. Bottom line, good luck doing your first deal out of state. Think about it twice. My favorite one, government. And dealing with government is not plug and play. Section 8 is a government program. That means that you'll have to go through 7 layers of hell in order to start getting money from that program.
First time.
It is delays, inspections, re-inspections, and jumping through whole checklists just to get into the program. And here's the thing they never mention. The government does not manage your tenant. What if your tenant stops paying their rent portion? Yes, it is true, the government guarantees their portion of rent. But what about tenants? Who is paying for that? Or what happens if your tenant gets kicked out of the program? First of all, you don't get a new voucher holder automatically. Second, and more important, you'll have to deal with eviction on your own. And that's a lot of time with no payment from the government and a shit ton of money out of your pocket to get the tenant out of the property. And once you're done with eviction on your own, you'll have to remodel, clean the property, and requalify that same property for the Section 8 program again. Or another example, if the property fails the inspection, you stop receiving this guaranteed government money. So much for passive income, huh? Next one. Timing. Nothing happens overnight. Let's quickly look at the list of things you'll have to do in order to get property ready for the rental. Loan application, underwriting, closing, rehab, inspection, tenant placement, second inspection, final approval. And that is a short list. All of that take months, not weeks. And during that time, you are covering taxes, insurance, utilities, all the mortgage costs, and all the fees. And let's add rehabilitation costs as well. All of it. It is you who is paying for that. You know what happens if the tenant bails at the last second? You guessed it, you start all over again while covering your operational costs daily. The final one, your contribution. Let me be blunt with you. Ask yourself, if you bring nothing to the table, why would anyone talk to you? Everyone wants to have passive income and generational wealth. But very few ask, what am I bringing to the table? You're asking creditors for cash, property managers for oversight, and offering what in return? Optimism, course notes, or maybe an Excel spreadsheet? What exactly is it? Just answer yourself one simple question. How are you different from other people who are wasting their money on the same online courses? If you're not bringing money, time, expertise, or strategy, and Section 8 is not a strategy, you are just another person to be ignored. Shocker. Those ads and courses are not selling you a solution. They're selling you a dream. It is polished, it is staged, but in reality, do you need anyone to help you dreaming? The dream is the only free thing in their videos. And only thing these sponsored ads do, they put a price tag on your dream.
All your dreams.
Those courses are designed to make you think like you're playing a game. When in reality, you are one of those suckers who is trying to get lucky at the poker table during the main event.
If you can't spot the sucker, then you are the sucker.
Listen, I am not saying Section 8 investments don't work. They do. But not on zero effort, zero budget, and zero clue. It is not fast, it is not easy, and for hell sure, it is not passive. It is a business with layers of government oversight, front-loaded costs, and a lot of things that can go sideways. If you treat it like a shortcut to a backseat of Rolls-Royce, don't do it. Otherwise, you'll waste your time and your bank account will become lighter for approximately $10,000 in the best case scenario. And here's what I think in this regard. Do your research. You don't need to buy anyone's course. You do not need to follow a fake mentor in rented cars. And you will not become an expert unless you do it all yourself. And if you want a shortcut, sure, use ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever you like. Just don't use Grok, it is a bit unpolished yet. Bruh. When you do your research, ask real questions. Follow your curiosity. You'll get better answers than most gurus will tell you behind paywall. And the most it'll cost you is $20 per month. And if you don't want to pay for ChatGPT, Google hasn't been blocked either, has it? Thank you very much for watching this video up until this point. My warmest welcome to every new person on this channel. My brain exploded a little last week with all your attention. Thank you very much. All new watchers, you are very welcome as well. Please do not hesitate and leave your comments below. This channel was launched exactly for that. Share ideas and make change for better. Online, offline, and in our head. Please drop a comment if you ever seen one of those cringe videos about Section 8 from those super mooper experts. Please let me know what are you cringing the most about. Stay curious, keep learning, and please do not buy snake oil online to cure your laziness. It does not work. I'll see you in the next one. Papa. By the way, here's the level of expertise for one of these experts.
When I first bought the house, there's a very cold spot in the corner of the living room. This is how I think that the property is very much haunted with paranormal activity.
Your money, your decision.